Why are you not using ClickUp? I want to know. Have you heard of ClickUp? Maybe you do use it. Maybe you have heard of it. Maybe you're like me and you've heard of it, but you were overwhelmed with it, which I am, and you thought it might be cool and helpful. But anyways, today I had a light bulb moment go off, and I think ClickUp has forced my hand. I think I have to use ClickUp. Let's talk about it. I'm James Hurst with The Marketing Show, and in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about High Level and ClickUp. Randall Gross says, is anybody using ClickUp in conjunction with High Level? Let's take a look at some of the comments here. Christian John, workflows scenarios to sync GHL pipelines and ClickUp board and list stages. Chris Stone, I am, but probably not like you would, LOL. Lots of other different ideas, okay? I know that High Level themselves uses ClickUp, right? Let's see here. High Level, Inbound Webhook Live, see more. There's sharedocs.clickup.com. They're using ClickUp. I don't know to the extent, but if High Level themselves, which has High Level, which can do almost anything you can think of, if they are using ClickUp, maybe that's a little hint that maybe you should also use ClickUp. I also know that Seven Figure Agency, Josh Nelson's group, they're big fans of ClickUp and they do a lot of trainings on it as well. So, well, what is it? It's I don't know what it is about project management that's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. And so I'm going to show you the example a couple examples of where the light bulb went off for me. Okay. So first is I started working with Carpe Diem and they use ClickUp. And so they have this process where all I have to do is just come in here and make a new task, and their team will pick up the task and it moves along. So I have thumbnails now. So, hey, I need a new thumbnail. Here's a image you can use. Here's the video, and have at it, right? So then they move it along the pipeline. I can open up this thing. I can track time against it. I can track time. I can change the priority. Okay. Now, also, if you're like a solopreneur, you're kind of just like, you're doing this in your head. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I don't really have systems and processes in place, right? But when you're a team, you have almost got to do something like this. And so I'm kind of a mix of a solopreneur myself, as well as I work with a lot of freelancers. And so this was one of the examples. The other one where the light bulb went off for me was with this Nigerian freelancers group. So I've got all these people in here and I don't really know that well. And we got this client who aerates lawns. And I'm like, hey, guys, let's jump in and make a sub account and let's get to work. Well, who's going to make the funnel? Who's going to do this? What are we even doing, James? Like, I don't know. What do we do? Like, someone do something, and we need a funnel. We probably need smarter review requests. We probably should write some emails. We probably should ask for referrals. And it's just like chaos. And I'm thinking, okay, what should we do? Well, I do have this GHL onboarding process in a Google Doc. It's in a Google Doc, which is great. Like, this right here is gold if you're new, right? To have something like this, which is insane, right? You can get this. If it's in the High Level Facebook group. Let's just go and look for I called it the Ultimate Onboarding, I think, something like that. Ultimate Onboarding Checklist, right? I said, hey, let's create the Ultimate Onboarding Checklist together. Here's everything I can think of. Can you guys add anything? So you're welcome to go grab that, or I think this same Google Doc is in the comments of that group post. So here's where the light bulb went off. I'm thinking, oh, this process, a new client coming on, this belongs in ClickUp. Get their name, get their website, create a funnel, add the domain, create a pipeline. Okay. So what I can do now, and this will be like the template. I'll have the template, and then for the new client, I'll say, here's a copy of this template, my onboarding process for this client. And then anybody could jump in and say, I'm going to make the funnel. And I'm going to assign myself that task. I'm going to track my hours. So I'm not paying these guys right away, but I think it does make sense to keep track of some hours, logging some volunteer hours, right? One person's sitting around watching, the other person's putting in 10 hours a week, 10 hours a day. I want to know that. And so that's my solution. And it also just makes perfect sense to dial in your onboarding process with high level or anything else that you're doing. And I think that ClickUp is going to help. Plus, it integrates with Zapier and probably Make or Pabbly, So there's as things are moving across your business in high level, in Zapier, ClickUp, I think you ought to give ClickUp a try. With that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Advice given is for educational purposes only and may not be applicable to your business. You should know that the Marketing Show receives compensation through its affiliate relationship for the products and services it recommends. Thank you for your support, and we hope to see you on the next episode of The Marketing Show.